Good afternoon, you guys. I hope everyone's doing well. So, I'm home. I'm home today. I'm off work. I got time. And let me tell you, this case is crazy. We are literally going down the rabbit hole. I want to say rat hole because it's so much mess that is coming out right now. So, it's believed that the children were removed from the home and people were expecting an arrest to take place shortly after. Now, if in fact the kids have been removed, it may be temporary, removal for the current situation that's going on, or perhaps maybe one of the children that, I don't want to see that child's name, but we all know it starts with a J. Maybe that's the one that they said may have been, violated by her dad. Maybe she's talking. Maybe she's speaking. If that is the case, then that would be another reason to take the kids from out the house. But from what I can see, what just happened a couple days ago, there were arrests. However, it wasn't the arrest that we were expecting based on Naziah's disappearance. It was, based on the situation with Naziah, but not her disappearance. Now, from what I can somewhat think, or what I can kind of gather from the situation is, okay, so I've been looking at the 7 Mile podcast with Mark D. I've been looking at it, and basically clips. There's a lot of clips of his going around. That's what made me actually go to his platform, and he wants to, try to uncover as much of the truth as he can. And we all would like to know the truth. But, and I'm not even going to defend Shannon and her family, but she said, why can't we just look for Naziah? Why are we going backwards? Why does everybody keep trying to dig up shit? Well, that's an easy one, Shannon. That's an easy one. Everyone has a past, Shannon, of different things. Everyone has a past. Some more violent, some more sexually motivated, some more. It's many different things, many different things of people's past, and some people have overcame their past, okay? Like I stated in a lot of my videos, okay, I used to be a bad girl. I really was. I used to be a bad girl. I was so bad that and this is a true story, you guys, I was so bad when I tried to go on the first episode of Bad Girls, because when The Real World came out, that was the first reality show. When The Real World came out, I didn't have my ID and I was lying about my age, and you had to be 21 to be a part of that show, okay? Everyone was auditioning. There was lines from, oh my God, from like 44th all the way down. This is in Midtown. This was a long time ago. This was like 92, 91, 92, something like that. It was a very long time ago. Okay. Then when I tried just to see if I can get on the Bad Girls Club, I was too bad. They didn't want anyone with a felony. Yeah, I'm going to put it on out there. Yeah, I had a felony. And they stacked up because, like I said, I was bad. I was bad. And the reason why I can talk about that now is because it was the past. It was my younger self, all right? I'm not going back to that. The only way I'm going to ever have to defend myself in any kind of way is if somebody, lays hands on me first, or somebody enters my home, without my acknowledgement. That's the only time I keep to myself. I like it. I like it. I like it. I like it. I used to keep to myself then too. But whenever I decided to go out, yeah, I went all out there. But enough about me. Let's get back to this. But this is what I'm saying about Shannon. She's like, why can't we just look for Naziah? Why is everybody digging up old shit? Because the reason why Naziah is in this situation right now is because of old shit. It is. It's because of old shit. Okay? This is why she's in this situation. Unfortunately, we see that this is the way that the Harris family lives. In the video that I just posted earlier, and I also spoke about that in other videos, Justice for Naziah, on this channel, there was, sexual abuse going on with Shannon and one of her younger cousins. And then come to find out, the other twin, Marquita, she was also involved. So both of them were tag teaming this little girl, but they were making it look like, you know, like a learning experience, like a teaching experience. So it's not like they held her down and they made her do such acts on them. That's not how it went. They just basically, told her, they made it look like a game. Oh, this is a game. We're going to do this. This is a game. This is how disgusting it is. And really sidetrack, and I hate to bring this case up, but it's so disgusting. So I'm going to really watch my words. But it's so nasty. It's so nasty. It's a mother. And she was abusing her 7, 8-year-old daughter at the time. She might have been a little bit older, maybe 9 or 10, but she was abusing her at the time with her boyfriend. With her boyfriend, she was abusing her. And the little girl at the time would have to perform on the boyfriend, as well as her mother too, but she had to perform on the boyfriend. And when she accomplished something, or when the game, so to speak, was over, it's when he ejaculated. You see what I'm saying? When he did that, when he produced what she said was white stuff, when he produced that, it was finished with. These kids don't know anything unless you tell them. And these family members aren't telling them the right way, So this is how things were going on, and a lot of people say it started a lot with the grandmother. I've heard, I haven't, saw anybody else speak on it as of yet, but like supposedly the grandmother had a child, her first child, when she was 11. That would have been the one that they call Lady Kenyatta. That would have been Nizaya's mom. You see? So yeah, it all comes from somewhere. So yeah, when you can't really speak about, things in the past, that's because you may visit the past again. That's why you don't want to speak about it. Yeah, some people I don't tell all my business to because they just don't need to freaking know. But it is what it is. I mean, it was many moons ago. I'm over it. So if you don't feel like that, again, you might revisit it. And in this case, they don't want to talk about it because they were still doing it. They were still doing the same things. The same things. And while I'm sitting there listening to that story, I see another story. I do not know this young man's name. Please, guys, if you know his name, leave it in the comments so I can put him into the description box. But he did a whole video that Shannon and Jarvis have an 18-year-old daughter who was taken from the home when Shannon was just 13. Shannon was 13. Is this freaking... Woo! Shannon was 13. Okay, says this creator. I don't even know if he's on YouTube or another channel. So please, again, let me know his name if you guys know it. And I know you do. You guys know so much. But please, let me know. So Shannon, if this is true, Shannon had a baby by Jarvis when she was 13 years old. And here is Nizaya getting ready, as I showed in my video, pretty babies, getting ready to have this baby. She welcomed this baby. Everybody was like, okay, she's about to have a baby. It wasn't a big deal until it was a big deal. Like the situation with her on the floor at school. And I'm pretty sure she probably went and told Jarvis, like, yeah, I was on the floor at school. Did you tell anybody? No, I didn't get a chance to tell anybody. Are you sure? Then that's when he panicked, and we have to do something about this. So was it, giving her the coolant, the antifreeze? Was it? We don't know. We don't know yet. Everything right now on that note is paused. It's speculation. But it was just a normal thing. They all seem to be having kids at a very, very young age. It was just a normal thing, which is crazy, that Jarvis, oh my God, I kid you not. Jarvis is, Lord, it seems again, the only man in Michigan, like really, that is populating, or I can't say the only man on that block, because it seemed like he's just populating Detroit and with the youngest girls he could find. And all the girls say, oh, I lied to him about my age. You didn't lie to him. You didn't say anything about your age because he didn't care. When men are older, they know the age of these younger girls. They know. Trust and believe. You could look younger than your years, but once you start talking and speaking to them, they will know how old you are. Okay? They will know. They'll have a ballpoint figure how old you are by even the way you dress. Okay? You can detect a lot from the girls now. They try to be more in style. They do things with, it's just a style that they wear now that I would never wear. But if I showed you my old photo albums, you'd be like, what? What the hell? You had that on? Yeah, I sure had that on. So they can tell things. So you don't have to ask the age when they could tell things. But I mean, crazy, right? So I'm going to play these two clips here. That one comes from 7 Mile podcast, and he's, I guess, basically explaining the situation when he was at, I think it was Marquita's house, when he was there, and they had the police call on them.
He has a woman who's living in his house who's acting very strange. And he wants her out. This man has a woman in his house, and she's been acting very strange recently. And he wants her out. This person just so happens to be the boyfriend of one Rachet Harris.
She has 5 kids, but she actually has 6. Because the truth of the matter is her first child with Jarvis just turned 18, which means that Shannon had her first child by Jarvis at just 13. This girl right here is Shannon's first child. Anaya Harris. This is Jarvis and Shannon's first child that Shannon had at the age of 13. She was not raised by Shannon. I don't know if she was forcefully taken from Shannon, but it was a woman. I think her name is Debbie Williams or something like that. Filed for child support against Shannon for this child way back in 2006. This is Jarvis and Shannon's first child that Shannon had at the age of 13. Okay, that's why they didn't care. The family didn't care about what was going on with Naziah.
About what? Whatever the conversation gonna be on.
You said we can ask you questions, so what's up?
You already asked me questions,
No,
and I answered it.
I got more questions, so come on.
No.
Come on, I'm not here, so what's the point of answering the questions right here?
What motherfucking questions? I don't gotta answer nobody's
You
questions,
just said you
my
wanted.
dog.
You just said you wanted to.
Who? You did?
Here we go, retarded shit.
You are retarded.
So I'm saying, you were the last one to see her alive, right?
Yeah. Before school.
Before school. So what
I
happened
told y'all that.
So what happened after school, though?
You figure it out. Y'all got everything right here. See everything.